to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Go! Check 15. Check.
Alert. Go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
What we got? Mike 56.
Hey, Delta.
56. Watch the pass. Mike 56.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action with Trubisky. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you've got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Watch the safety creep.
Again, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. At their own 13-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bills send the punter out. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike's 56.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Man up. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On third and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Cohen. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, Echo.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 10, Bills 7. Michael Badgley set.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Ran, son. Hey, alert. Hey.
Trubisky will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 56. Check.
Now it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And he's into the clear. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got it. Watch twist, watch twist. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Now 10.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 18, stop.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go. 18,
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Play action. Now Trubisky going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Allen's throw is complete, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
Keep doing that.
Brown 80.
52,
Alert. You ain't got nothing.
36.
Top go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Allen to throw again. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come off the ball.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
You ain't doing nothing, my friend. Middle.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Allen now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Smith. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Allen is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
180! Hey, ball. 56 to Mike.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's complete to Turner, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, left side complete to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to